I failed 7 businesses before finally finding something that works. It comes down to only one thing. Ito yung Bean Black Coffee Roasters. And our business as a whole, this is actually my 8th business, and this what I think is something that works. Ito yung nag-work talaga. Today I'll show you what is it like so that you don't have to waste years para lang magawa mo yung business mo or ma-establish mo siya ng maayos. Ano ba yung unang pumapasok sa isip natin if we want to start a business, or probably sabihin natin in our industry, coffee shop, kasi yun yung something that I can relate with or I can share more information kasi yun yung business namin ngayon. So in the course of our episodes of our channel, I will be sharing everything that is coffee shop related or coffee business related, because that is what we have implemented, what we have executed, at we know the fact that this works. Nagawa namin to, it works on our business, and I'm hoping what we can also share also applies doon sa business din natin. Ano ba yung isang bagay na naisip natin at we have to start muna, yun muna unahin natin before we establish or build yung mismong business natin? Is it more of a kung anong naisip mo ang naisip mo ba is more of a designing ng coffee shop natin, yung ambience, yung tema niya, yung color, saan natin ilalagay, ano yung menu, or probably anong drinks, anong specialty ang bibigay mo doon, anong types of pastries ang ilalagay natin doon. Yun ba ang unang naisip natin? Or is it the most important na isipin muna natin before starting or building our coffee shop? Kasi for me, ang pinakauna dapat na kailangan natin bigyan ng pansin if we are starting a business is yung tinatawag nating primary aim. Okay, ano ba ang primary aim? So, ang primary aim is ito yung like ruta or destination, di ba? Saan tayo papunta ang business natin? Saan natin na-envision, like in many years in the future, ano ang nakikita natin? But for the primary aim, ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? Okay, let's talk about present. Okay, di ba? Yung present mo. Bakit mo naisip magtayo ng isang coffee shop? Is it more of a passion? You love drinking coffee? Coffee drinker ka talaga? Or it goes back to your childhood days na namulat tayo sa mundo ng kape, na nakita natin na coffee itself is it forms relationship, it creates bonds. Probably na relate mo na to sa iyong success, na let's say you are a student back then all those times na parang you need a space for you to study, naisip mo yung coffee shop, then the moment na binigay mo yung oras mo doon, you find success. At the end of the road, habang nag-aaral ka doon, mas nag-register sa'yo yung inaaral mo at pumasa ka. Kaya gusto mong magtayo ng coffee shop kasi gusto mong mag-build ng ganung environment. Okay, so medyo malalim siya, di ba? Ako kasi, I believe that yung primary aim, yung purpose kung bakit tayo start ng business, should be the foundation kung bakit tayo nagsisimula. So on our case, we failed, or maybe I failed a couple of times. Kasi ang gusto ko lang mag-start ng business because I don't just want na to be successful, to be perceived as successful. I kesyo entrepreneur, kesyo businessman, I have money and whatnot, and yun yung success mo eh. But yun nga as I go deeper, as I experience so many failures, it's not actually about the money. It's about creating the foundation muna that regardless if you will be earning or not, you will still push through. Yung kasi yung pinakakailangan natin na despite whatever challenges, whatever happens, despite madaming kang kalaban, madaming competitors, madaming gumagaya sa'yo, you will still push through because mas matatag ang ating aim, ang primary aim, that we see the purpose of why we have started the business natin ngayon. I know this, guys, kasi I'm speaking in behalf of my experience na I have been a failure for many years, to and fro, applying, resigning, finding purpose. Bakit? Ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? It keeps calling back. It keeps calling na I have to start this business and whatnot. But I'm always a failure. Laging mali, laging kulang, laging may laging ano bang gagawin ko. So that's why having this foundation, yung nakita ko siya, naging maliwanag siya na alright, I will be starting a business because I will serve this community. I want them to feel what I have felt nung na-serve ako ng ganitong experience, and I would like to embody this, na ito dapat ang ma-feel ng ating customers, ang aming customers, para mas feel nila yung brand talaga, na mas ma-enjoy nila yung experience itself. Yung na-define ko kasi ang primary aim na talaga ng business, everything started to click. So, naging malinaw lahat, naging malinaw ang vision, naging malinaw ang destination, naging malinaw saan kami papunta. That it's not always about the money, it's not always about being successful, but it's about creating this movement, this community, this group of people that believes in your vision, that believes that you can make the world a better place. And I believe as entrepreneurs, we are having this calling na we will be making the world a better place kung ano yung level na kaya natin gawin. And through our business, through our organization na mabibuild natin, we can scale this up. We can make people feel yung vision natin, and we will solve a lot of problems because of this aim, because of this vision. To better explain the model or the concept of primary aim, nilagay muna natin siya in the form of a model. So okay, so I've made this one, this model right here. I made this one to better explain sa inyo guys, what do I mean by primary aim? What are the components that you can say meron kang primary aim? May purpose ka, at mas mabilis natin maintindihan kung kaya natin explain siya through a form of a model or concept. So dito lang, prepare natin siya, at naka to guys, if quite familiar ang itsura ng model niya, because this is based from the model of Ikigai. Okay, ano bang Ikigai? Ikigai ay isang Japanese concept na conceptualized way back 1960s by a Japanese author. Ang concept niya is, ang sabi doon is Ikigai is parang finding purpose in life, like a reason for being, a reason kung bakit ka gumigising sa umaga. What is the purpose of you existing as a human being? So through this model, inadapt lang natin siya dito at ginawa natin siyang primary aim. Ayan, dito yan, ginawa natin siyang primary aim. So itong primary aim, nakahango ito sa Ikigai, na ang pinakagitna mo to find balance in life is dapat may nasa gitna mo yung Ikigai, nasa gitna mo yung purpose in life. And for you to find purpose in life is na nabubuo siya ng 4 na parts. Ang una niyan is, iba to so ito yung concept na naintindihan at in-apply namin. But in the context ng Ikigai, is ang pinakauna niyan is what you love, which is yung, dito guys, ito yun. Dito pwedeng ito yung what you love. So sabihin natin, what you love. So sorry guys, I have colds right now, so baka sumisigot-sigot ako ngayon. Sorry. Okay, so this is what you love. This one is what the world needs. So ano kailangan ng mundo? How can you serve the community, the world, as a human being, as an individual person? Yan. And profit is, will you earn from this, or will you earn from this? Ibig sabihin, kikita ka ba? Will you earn a living? Makakabuhay ba siya kung ano may gagawin mo? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng passion na, hindi ka pwedeng mahal mo na yung ginagawa mo pero hindi ka mabubuhay. So, what's the essence of life, diba? And lastly, this one is what you are good at. What you are good at. Good Gianna. Good at. So, medyo malabo lang to guys. But, the context kasi ng Ikigai, if you want to find balance, is dapat nagtutugma ang what you love, dito yan, nagtutugma tong what you love, magtutugma siya sa what the world needs, at magtutugma siya doon sa will you earn from this, kikita ka ba? And what or anong areas yung magaling ka. Okay? So kung malinaw na yan, i-convert lang natin yan in the context ng business and how we applied it based on our experience and what works for us. Kasi I believe kasi guys, ito yung kailangan talaga namin eh. Ito yung wala ako that time. Kung bakit nag-fail yung business ko 7 times. Like, 7 times. Diba? So, wow. Looking back, dami palang mga learnings, diba? But yun nga, I'm making this one so that you don't have to go through the same hardships na nangyari sa akin, and then you will use this to your advantage. Kayo mismo, if you judge yourself, if you talk about yourself, like, what is something that you love and you would want the world to see? Is in the context ng coffee shop. Okay, balik ulit tayong coffee shop. So, balik tayong coffee shop. Kapag coffee shop lang kasi minsan, naguguluhan ako eh. Iba-ibang business eh. But yun nga, in the context ng coffee shop, ano ba yung passion mo? Ano ba yung something that you love? Is it more of ambience? Okay, so bigyan tayo example niyan. Ambience ba? That's 1. 2, probably coffee itself, syempre, of course. And 3 would be community. Which of the 3 ang nag-resonate ka, feel mo na ito talaga gusto mo? Or we can go in a different level. We can go something of reminds you of your childhood days. So what do I mean by that? So probably kasi there's something with throughout your childhood days that really sparked kung bakit nagustuhan mo yung coffee shop. Is it because of building relationship na nasa core memory na natin yan, or probably your family na nakapag bonding kayo in this coffee shop, and then na-visualize mo na I would want to build this or to prolong this feeling because I believe that someone out there deserve this family bonding, and within or through my space, through my coffee shop, I can make this happen. Okay, di ba? So, maglalim. But anyways, yun yung tinatawag natin yung passion. Pero, how can you make your passion and turn it into a business? Kasi you cannot really live on passion alone. Hindi natin pwede sabihin na kesyo passionate ka, kesyo gusto mong gawin itong nakikita mo, kesyo gusto mong gumawa ng community. Hindi siya enough. Kasi dapat yun yung purpose mo. Yung passion na to, yun yung gagawin mong drive or motivation or inspiration para magawa mo tong need or impact. Anong kailangan ng community? Anong kailangan ng market? Anong kailangan ng mundo? That through your passion, yung passion mo, your passion mo, i-convert mo siya or dadaanan mo yung coffee so that people can feel your need or impact ng passion mo. Gets nyo yan? Ibig sabihin guys, or buhayin ko muna to. What I mean by this is, dapat ang passion mo, i-connect mo sa need. And yan guys and impact. And ang coffee, if you are a coffee business or whatever product na naisip mo, yun yung bridge, yun yung daan. Daan mo lang siya. Your product is only the way for your market to feel yung vision mo. Gets? Okay. Baka in the next episode. But yun naman yan. Okay? Siyempre, kaya nandito, kung nakikita nyo to guys, may tayong brand and culture building. Kasi, pag pinaghalo mo ang passion at needs and impact ng market at kung anong community sineserve mo, is, makaka-build ka ngayon ng branding mo at culture. Kasi ang culture is internal yan. Yun yung representation of your vision, your mission, and your passion. Combine mo yan. At yun yung nafe-feel ng mga tao sa loob. Yung stakeholders, kumbaga. What I mean is, ito yung mga employees mo, mga business partners mo, or mga investors probably. Ito yung nafe-feel nila kasi part sila ng organization mo. And ang branding, so ito yung culture guys. Ang branding naman So, tawagin natin yan. Ang branding naman ay nafe-feel ng customers mo. Whoop, yan, customers. Ito nafe-feel ng customers mo. Kaya dito guys, question mark yan. Kasi nga, I believe that business itself is an interconnection of nodes. Ibig sabihin, ano ba yung nodes, di ba? Ibig sabihin, itong model na to, if we have this model, business itself is an interconnection of different networks. Diba? Like, if you understand this model, it is connected to this model. And this one model, to fully understand this model, you have to understand the model before that, before you transition and move to another model. But, not all model is a standalone model because pwedeng may konektadong models pa yan. Okay, so, spoiler alert, ito yun. Okay. Ito yung maging context or concept as we go further because this is what I believe in. And through this video, through this channel, we will make business simplified in a way that sobrang naling intindihin. Even wala kang business degree, even you are at this age level pa lang, even though ibang level of understanding pa natin, but my goal is to make business simplified. So, once na na-build mo na to, once na na-connect mo na to guys, ang next mo niyan is yung impact, yung kumikita ka ba dun at nasa-serve mo yung community mo na maayos. Kasi in between those, pag tuloy-tuloy mo siyang ginagawa at nagiging successful ka dyan, it compounds. Diba? Ang sabi kasi ni Einstein, the eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. So, ibig sabihin, if you are serving this community and this one community retains, ibig sabihin, if this one community is one person, nagsaya sa coffee shop mo, yay! And sinabi niya sa iba, oy, ang sarap ng coffee shop mo. Okay. Why not? Sige ba? What? Oh, sinabi niya, yeah. Not siya masaya. Then it compounds. Mas dumadami sila. And then, the moment that you are retaining this customer at mas lalo siyang kumikita ka dito, mas kumikita ka sa kanila, mas kumikita ka din sa the rest na nag-retain sa'yo. Therefore, increasing your wealth, your cash flow, your financial capabilities. Okay? Kaya mahalaga yan guys. Okay? So I'm hoping na I have already explained it very clear. But anyways, so dito, yung profit natin, kumikita ka na dun. Okay na. Sige, game. Tuloy-tuloy natin dun. The question is, how can you make this continuously moving and growing even if you are not there? Kasi believe it or not guys, hindi naman tayo forever nandito, di ba? The goal of the business is eventually you can pass it down to someone who is worthy enough, then you can go achieve your freedom. Diba? Kasi nga, once you are starting your business, wala ka pang money. Diba? Wala ka pang pera. But once you have built the wealth, you have enough money to leverage. At once na leverage mo na siya, you have the capacity to build teams, spend more time in terms of human resources, manpower, talent acquisition. Therefore, mas malaki ang capacity at talent base ng business natin. Okay? Pag na-build na natin yan, we have enough resources na kaya na natin mag-build ng system. Okay? Yung skill set na meron ka, combine mo with the profit kasi you have already the money, the capacity to build. You just have to build yourself more, training more, learn more, then ipapasa mo siya to your next in line. Papasa mo siya, sino yung next in line mo in business. Doon may papasa yung ano mo, which is yung mga managerial levels or anong leadership team mo. Okay, so medyo malaki na yun guys. But nakita nyo ba? Nagets nyo ba yung buong holistic view? Kasi before you understand the parts kasi, you just have to understand yung pinaka-middle points na nagsisimula to. Then, iba-branch out natin yan to better understand it. Then, system building, then babalik naman tayo sa skill building. Okay. Ang skill building, syempre, is personally, ikaw. Kaya kung may skill set ka na, i-combine mo lang siya with your passion. Kung ikaw ay mahilig ka talagang sige, labas tayo ng coffee. Mahilig ka mag-design. What if your skill set in designing, i-connect mo siya ngayon with your passion in coffee? Therefore, once na pinag-combine mo to, you'll have yourself your mission. Gets niya? So, ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay designer by profession, it is by profession guys ha, ito yung gustong-gusto mong gawin. Ito yung career mo. So, ang career mo talaga is designer ka, for example, and you love designs, graphic designer ka, and whatnot. Yun ang bahala mo. Yun ang gagamitin mo. And use that to your advantage, that you yourself can create something different to your coffee shop. Ibig sabihin, pwede kang gumawa ng mga merch, pwede kang gumawa ng ambience. Instead of you spending that much, at medyo iba yung design patterns mo as compared to kung i-hire mo yung graphic designer, what if ikaw mismo ang nag-start nun? Then you just have to pass it on to sino ba i-hire mo sa business mo. Okay? So, use your advantage. Anong skill set na meron ka? This one, guys, doesn't require money. Kung ano yung course mo, kung ikaw yung student pa lang, or anong skill set mo, saan ka mahilig, ano yung kinahiligan mo na kahit hindi ka bayad, kahit ito gawin mo for the whole day, kahit whole day mo gawin to, hindi mo na-feel na napapagod ka. It's not a chore, it's not work, but you're happy to do this. And this is how you build your skill set. Now, once you build your skill set, you just have to be passionate enough sa skill set natin, then it turn that skill set into your mission, which is your needs and impact. Then make sure that you have enough profit margin that you can sustain and build wealth and compound the growth along the way. Then once okay ka na dito sa wealth building, is dapat may sistema ka to keep this all rolling. Yes, nyo? Itong sistema kasi, siya ang magtutuloy-tuloy nito. Siya ang magpapagrow ng business mo kahit wala ka na sa business. If kahit wala ka dyan, umalis ka man dyan, their business runs by itself. Okay? This is how you achieve freedom. Okay? Wala pa kami dun. So, but what I'm telling you right now is a documentation of our journey, of anong model ang sinusundan ko ngayon, paano kami well-guided, paano ko ginagawa yung vision namin, paano ginagawa yung ruta, saan kayo papunta. Kasi as business owners, as founders, kayo mismo, for those na nakikinig sa akin ngayon, you should be the one who lay out their plans. Ikaw yung daan, saan ka papunta, diba? Itong primary aim mo, ito ang magbibigay ng daan. Daan yan. Papunta sa dream goal mo. But before you set up your dream goal, it's not like 1 year, 2 years. If you are in business, you have to be in the long game. Okay? So, anong usapan dito? 10 years, 20 years, or probably next generation. Kasi ganun naman talaga, guys. Somehow, in business, probably, you cannot, it's not guaranteed na kahit nagpagod ka ngayon for 10 years, na-achieve mo yung financial freedom na hinahangad mo. It's not guaranteed. But maybe, if you exerted so much effort, the next generation after you, probably your anak mo, kung sino pinasahan natin ng business, they will reap all the benefits na nabuild mo sa business mo. Probably, yun yung mangyayari. Pero hindi natin alam, diba? So, as long as it achieves yung gusto natin in a span of time, I believe you have already succeeded. Because it's not only always about us. As the founder, owner of the business, it's not only about us. It's how we create influence and make other lives better through our business. Nakita nyo dito, itong primary aim na to, as we go in deeper dito sa model na to, mas maiintindihan talaga natin siya kung meron tayong mga guided questions. So, itong guiding questions na to is, yun nga, to make us guided para at least kung we are having a hard time to understand yung ano ba talaga yung passion ko, ano ba yung gusto kong gawin sa mundo, ano ba yung purpose ko, kung bakit ako andito, ano ba yung purpose ng business na gusto ko i-build. So, with these guiding questions, mas madali natin mali-layout siya. So, for example, as you can see here, we have passion. Passion is ano ba yung what you love to do. Okay, so ngayon ba, talking about coffee, what do you love about coffee? In terms of, ano ba siya? More of coffee itself? Like, sige, gawa tayo ng enumeration. Coffee, yung ba gusto mo? Ambience. Okay. So, probably, yung community ng coffee. Or, you want to build something meaningful, like building a place for connection. Okay, so these are actually sample enumerations na ito yung usually lumalabas when it comes to someone who is aspiring to be coffee shop owners. Ito yung usually lumalabas yan. But you can always go deeper, like going back to your childhood days, probably reconnecting with your childhood, like it remembers a time that through coffee nag-reconnect yung bonds nyo with your family, or probably naging successful ka because of you being because of coffee being a part of your journey, a part of your success. So kaya ang mangyayari yan, ang goal mo na for your coffee shop will be success. And your medium will be coffee. Okay, so success is the ultimate goal. This is the primary aim. You would want to use coffee so that it will deliver or make someone successful sa goal nila through coffee, in a way that you will build a place for connection. So it's something like that, diba? So turn your passion into your mission, into your primary aim. So ito gagawin natin. Okay, so sabihin natin, na-define mo na siya. Sabihin natin, ito napili natin. Okay. So, ang napili natin ay build a place for a community, for a connection pala. Place for connection. Okay, so lagyan na natin dito yan. So, build for connection. Apologies guys kung ganito sulat natin. Hindi tayo nabiyayaan ng magandang sulat. But I'm hoping that clear din sa atin to. Next up is skills. For the skills, ano ba yung skill set mo? Like, what is your profession sa ngayon? What is your career? Are you into arts, designs, clerical work, documentation, ano ba? IT, AI maybe, creative designs, and many more. So, ang dami nating skill set. Lahat tayo ay gifted, talented, and skill set na kaya natin gawin. So, if you will be asking yourself, ano ba yung skills na talent? Skills na meron ka? Probably you'll be asking yourself like, wala namang akong skills wala namang talent But, ask yourself, there's one thing na kaya mong gawin, na kahit hindi ka babayaran, hindi ka kumikita, you would want to spend more time sa ganitong sa ganitong environment na to, sa ganitong hobby na to. Probably it's arts, probably it's gaming. I'm a gamer myself, so gusto ko yun. But yung pinakagusto ko dun is building something, like building a character, building a different skill sets. So yun yung nagiging passion ko. Kaya nagiging more researching ako dun. Gusto ko mas magandang build, mas magandang skills. So, mas nag-enhance yung creativity ko, and then the way I research things. Yan, mas nag-enhance yung curiosity mo. So, probably, sabihin natin, you are a skilled designer. Okay, sabihin natin yun ay napili natin. Yun yung ang skill set mo, designer or graphic design. Graphic design. Okay, na-define mo na ang skill set mo. Impact through the business itself or probably through coffee. Ano ba yung gusto mong gawing impact sa community, sa world, sa market natin probably. Okay. Question. Paano mo isoserve ang napili nating community or people through your coffee or through your product. Kung iba mo na yung business mo, that's okay. Replace coffee with another product. It also works, but this time, coffee. Okay. Ano ba paano mo i-serve ang community na gusto mo? In what way mo siya i-serve? In what problem ang gusto mo nila i-serve? Anong mo susolusyonan? Di ba? So, provide solution. Sabihin natin, you would want a place for designers in which we would want them to explore more about their own skill sets. So, a place like a blank canvas probably. I'm just thinking out loud kung anong naisip ko dito. Like, what if there would be a place dedicated for graphic designers such as yourself? Kasi alam mo yung pinagdadaanan nila, alam mo yung frustrations nila, alam mo yung problema nila, that they are having this, like, ang titawag dito, probably mga imposter syndromes, or minsan may mga mental blocks in terms of creativity. What if you would provide a place that there are this community of graphic designers who can join in this place? They can talk about designs. They will treat this place as a blank canvas that they can be open, explore more about their creativity. May nakita ba tayong ganun? Probably, hindi pa ako sure. But maybe, di ba? That's a good market for you to venture in. Kasi hindi naman lahat ganun kaya yon, or hindi pa lahat na-venture further yon. But it requires dedication, passion for you to really understand how to serve nung community na gusto natin i-serve. Okay, meron na tayo niyan. Checkaroo. Okay, meron tayo. Now, profit. This time is paano kikita. We are now talking about margins. Like, ilang margins yan, and business model. Okay, so in what way kakikita sa buong business mo na yun? Are you earning from coffee? Like, yung percentage of the markup price, yun yung earnings mo? Or is there a subscription package, or probably a model that keeps your customer paying as they get the value that they are expecting from your business? So, depende sa'yo yan. Sabihin natin, it's a usual coffee shop. So, margins lang tayo dito. Now, so ano na to? I-combine mo na to. Ang primary aim mo na business na as a designer, such as yourself, you would want to build a place for connection of like-minded people that is looking for probably a place for a canvas that they can freely express themselves. Sorry guys, sobrang pangat ng sulat, pero I'm really hoping na sobrang maintindihan niyo siya. But sabihin ko lang out loud. So, how about this? Ang primary aim na natin is as a designer yourself, I would want to build a place for connection of like-minded individuals such as myself that is looking for a place or maybe a canvas that they can freely express themselves. Wow! Medyo pwede na, no? Pwede na siya. It's a good start kasi at least, di ba, na-establish mo na yung direction kung saan ka papunta. Dito pa lang guys, kitang-kita na natin sino ang market mo. Okay, ang market mo would be, you are a designer, this is your market, okay? O market, or audience. O, unique selling proposition, this one. Place or canvas, they can freely express themselves. USP, unique selling proposition. Product mo, is a place. Product. So this one, since coffee shop ka, you can be a product or you can be a service. So meaning to say, pwedeng service ang business model mo or product yung business model mo. So this time around, mas lumalawak na yung yung usapan natin kasi magba-branch out na siya. Like what business model na comes next. And this time, this one guys really explains that this primary aim creates yung path natin, or direction kung saan tayo papunta in the future. Once na solidify na natin to, we are guided in the future, in the way we build the business. Alam na natin kung saan tayo papunta, anong gagawin natin. The way we do decision making is we always ask ourselves na, is this aligned to my vision? Are we serving the community that we have? That's na sila yung reason kung bakit tayo nag-start ng business. If we are not serving them, then no. If we are serving them, then yes. And that's really simplify how you do planning, strategizing, ano pa ba ibang gusto mong gawin sa business mo kasi sobrang linaw na kung saan ka papunta. So this really explains just a guided questions lang of the primary aim para lang medyo mas malinaw lang siyang pag-usapan. Okay guys, so there's a lot of yup fest. But I'm hoping that madami ka natutunan in our first episode. That concept is a collection of different business concepts that we have came up with, analyzing different models, frameworks from different school of thoughts, books, business mentors, podcasts, or content creators maybe. Kung ano na siya, mas na-compress namin and easier for you to understand and be delivered. I believe that through these models, mas mabilis kasi natin mapapaintindi yung konteksto nung pinag-uusapan natin. And if you're liking this one, please do support us in our journey. Whatever you are seeing right now, it's a documentation of our journey. So namin ma-share na if ever this model works or did not work, you are there to witness all of those parang learning experience for you without the risk. Kami nag-take ng risk. But if it's a good thing, then at least, diba, it's an advantage for your part to learn more and ma-add pa siya sa ating body of knowledge. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in sa aming episode, and I'm hoping to share more things on our next episode soon. So, I don't know how to close this one. Ayun lang.